Who is the Prophet Muhammad? This is one of the most important questions we can answer, because understanding Muhammad is central to understanding Islam. But here's the challenge. Most people have only heard stereotypes or misconceptions about him. In this video, we're going to look at who Muhammad really was, what he actually taught, and why Muslims respect him so deeply. Let's separate fact from fiction. First, let's establish the historical facts. Muhammad was born in 570 CE in Mecca, a city in what is now Saudi Arabia. His father had died before he was born, and his mother died when he was young. He was raised by his grandfather and later his uncle. Mecca at that time was a center of commerce and pilgrimage. It had many temples to different gods. People worshipped idols, and the society had significant social inequality. Muhammad grew up in this environment. He became known as an honest businessman, even earning the nickname Al-Amin, which means the trustworthy. Muhammad spent his early years as a merchant, but he was also deeply spiritual. He would often retreat to a cave near Mecca to meditate and pray. According to Islamic tradition, at age 40, Muhammad received his first revelation from God through the angel Gabriel. He was told he was God's messenger. This was a profound moment. Muslims believe this was the beginning of divine revelation, a process that would continue for 23 years. What was Muhammad's core message? It was simple. There is only one God. Worship only God. Treat people with justice and kindness. Be honest. Be compassionate. Build a just society. In a society built on idol worship and inequality, this was revolutionary. But let me be clear. Muslims don't worship Muhammad. That would be completely contrary to Islamic belief. Muhammad was a human being, a messenger, a teacher, a guide. Muslims respect Muhammad deeply for his character and his message, but worship is for God alone. When Muhammad began preaching, he faced fierce opposition. The Meccan leaders profited from the idol worship system. They felt threatened by his message of monotheism and justice, so they mocked him. They boycotted him, they threatened him, they tried to bribe him. But Muhammad persevered. He was patient. He was kind even to those who opposed him. And his message attracted followers, people who were drawn to a religion based on justice and compassion. For 13 years, Muhammad and his followers faced persecution in Mecca. Eventually, the situation became unbearable. In 622 CE, Muhammad and his followers migrated to the city of Medina. This migration, called the Hijra, was a turning point. In Medina, Muhammad built the first Islamic community. He established laws based on justice. He created unity among different groups. He also established prayer as a central practice and refined many Islamic teachings. From Medina, he eventually negotiated peace with Mecca, and Islam spread throughout Arabia. What was Muhammad like as a person? Those who knew him described him as compassionate and kind, just and fair, humble and modest, courageous and principled, knowledgeable and wise, patient and forgiving. He taught that the best Muslim is one who treats others with kindness. He said, "The best of you are the best to your families." He advocated for women's rights at a time when women had almost no rights. He protected orphans. He fought against slavery. He established rules of fair business. In many ways, Muhammad was a reformer who challenged the status quo and called for a more just society. Muhammad died in 632 CE at age 62, but his legacy transformed the world. Within a century of his death, Islam had spread from Spain to India. It became a global religion that united people of different races and nations. Islamic civilization developed extraordinary advances in mathematics, astronomy, medicine, literature, and architecture. And the core principles Muhammad taught, justice, compassion, honesty, and submission to God, became the foundation of Islamic civilization. Muslims respect Muhammad for several reasons. First, he was a messenger of God. Muslims believe he received divine revelation. Second, He was an exemplary human being. His character was admirable. Third, he was an effective leader who built a just community. Fourth, his teachings transformed society for the better. Fifth, he showed remarkable patience and wisdom in the face of opposition. But again, Muslims do not worship Muhammad. They respect him, learn from him, and follow his example. In Islam, only God is worthy of worship. Let me address a few misconceptions. First, Muhammad did not invent Islam. Muslims believe he revealed the message that God had been sending through previous prophets like Abraham, Moses, and Jesus. Second, Muhammad was not tolerant of all behavior. He had standards and principles, but he was remarkably tolerant of other faiths and beliefs within Islamic society. Third, Muhammad's marriage practices need historical context. While he did marry multiple women, which was common at the time, he did so for different reasons, including to honor widows and orphans. None of this makes him unique among historical figures. He should be understood in his historical context, not by modern standards. So who was Muhammad? He was a man who received what Muslims believe was divine revelation. He was a messenger who preached monotheism and justice. He was a leader who built an early Islamic community. He was a reformer who challenged inequality. And he was a spiritual guide whose teachings continue to inspire nearly 2 billion Muslims today. Whether or not you're Muslim, understanding Muhammad is important to understanding Islam and much of world history. If this video was helpful, please like, subscribe, and comment with any questions you have. Thanks for watching.